All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gotta say much when you make that right connection. If you wanna double up, keep the money in the tuck, I can put you in the right direction. I can never get enough, all I got is us, I speak the true confession. Everything goes smooth cause I stay on the move and make them right connections. All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gotta say much when you make them right connections. If you wanna double up, keep the money in the tuck, I can put you in the right direction. I can never get enough, all I got is us, I speak the true confession. Everything goes smooth cause I stay on the move and make them right connections.
Those right connections.
All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gonna say much when you make them right connections. You already know what it is, man. Happy New Year's to everybody. I gotta say that out the gate. You know what I'm saying? We have missed y'all, and y'all know when y'all see Miss Cari baby next to me, y'all know what type of time we on. We are here to make the cultures connect. What's going on with you, Cari?
Woohoo! Happy New Year, everyone. I mean, it's not even, well, I guess we're like in it now. Like we're
in it.
We're in it to win it.
Yeah.
That's all there is. So
yeah.
Everyone who's watching, listening, Happy New Year. And for always coming on our shows, season 4. Season 4, baby.
Season 4.
Season 4.
Shouts out to Black
We
Star.
love the intro too.
Shouts out to everybody. We love the intro too. Glad that you love it. We missed y'all, man. It's been so much going on, man. The new year is here, like Cari said. We are in 2023, so we just started it. You know what I'm saying? And this is our first show of the new year, so we had to kick it off right. You know what I'm saying? And we had to come through and bless everybody because we feel blessed. Shouts out to Just TV. Shouts out to everybody that's in tune with us. You know what I mean? We're gonna do some things this year. We're gonna break some records this year.
I think so. I keep hoping so.
Yes.
I go out there and I was like, Big Wall, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, we just got like 500,000, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, that's all right. I'm like, you know, I'm always striving to do bigger and better all the time because that just shows what you guys kind of want for us to bring to you every single week. And that's just, you know, our entertainment that we can bring to you guys. So if you guys have any topics you want us to bring up that we want to, you know, you guys want us to talk about, we can do that. Any guests that want to come on, please hit us up as well. We do have an amazing guest that's lined up for next month. Even Big Wall doesn't even know this yet because he's been so busy. But I had someone reach out to me just yesterday. Actually, she is an amazing person.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have you on the show. Jaira, I think that's how you say it. She is a musician, and she's just incredible. Her story is absolutely incredible. But she's going to be with us probably on February 7th, I believe. So we're just kind of finishing up that. So yeah, she's a Finnish Canadian gypsy in America is her lovely little bio on Instagram. But yeah, she's a survivor, a mental health advocate. Amazing. She's an artist as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So this is gonna be our artist first coming up, first guest for February. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Yeah. So yeah, so it's gonna be cool.
Shouts out to London, Paris. Shouts out to London, Paris for tapping in with us. It sounds like we're gonna have us an amazing guest. You know what I mean? And
that's just
we
like
got a lot of amazing guests.
Yeah. Just a sprinkle of what's to come because we can't give you everyone, you know, right off the gate because you guys have to be surprised and be like, oh, I can't believe this person's coming on or this person's coming on or whatever. And like we had guests lined up last year that we never had time to bring them on. So we still have to get everybody, you know, kind of rescheduled in left, right, and center. Everyone's been so busy. It's been amazing and awesome. So yeah, so some guests that were booked in, they'll be coming back as well. So yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Absolutely. So we're going to talk about some New Year's resolutions, I think. Hey?
Yeah. It's a lot going around, you know what I'm saying, what people do discussing things that they're gonna do and how they're gonna move in 2023. You know what I mean? Because we somewhat coming out of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? In my
Mhm.
opinion, we're still in one. You know what I'm saying? But people are outside, they're moving around. The close of 2022 was kind of tough with COVID
Mhm.
and everything that just been going on. So moving into the new year, there's a lot of people moving with fresh energy
Yes.
and different ideas on how to elevate, and I love it. So those are some things we're gonna talk about today. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just moving forward in 2023, New Year's resolutions, things that you want to change. So I'm a gentleman. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna throw it to you, Cari. What are some of your New Year's resolutions for 2023? Some things that you kind of want to, what I'm saying, upgrade, so to speak, and move in towards
Upgrade.
2023.
Okay. Okay. Well, as ladies are first, of course, ladies are first. One thing, he just puts me on the spot, right? Like that's just how it
I
goes.
had to do it. I
I
had to
think
do
that's not
it.
fair. I don't think that's fair.
I'm a gentleman. I'm a
Gentlemen always
gentleman.
lead. Gentlemen always lead.
I'm a
Don't you know
gentleman.
that's what
Ooh,
they
I like that. I like
say?
that. I like you tried it though. You
I
tried
tried
it.
it. I tried it. That's okay. I'm always ready to step up. I have no problem with that. But yeah, so I think definitely, okay, I've been saying this for about a year. I, Underground Radio C, have got to do my YouTube. So that's one major goal that I do have for this year. Maybe you guys can help me out a little bit. Excuse me. I'm really trying to figure out how and what I want to kind of set up because it's really on the viewers, what they kind of really want to see. So I've got, just my Underground Radio C platform in general. I have this show and I have Connected with Cari on that show. I have like a welcome back segment. So I'm really trying to figure out, okay, well, do I want all these different little channels on my channel, right? So that's
Okay.
kind of one
Okay.
thing that I've been really debating on. I think that's what's setting me back just a little bit. And I want to make sure that I do have my, some amazing guests on there too, as well, kind of like an all-star lineup. However, I
Yeah.
like all of my guests. I want them all to have a chance to be on. So I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's really,
Yeah.
really difficult. But okay, so if you guys have any feedback, by all means, put it in there or contact me because I want to know what you guys want. Then that will kind of help me lead to, what I should upload and put on there because otherwise I'm like, well, I'll just upload everything and it will literally probably take me about a year to upload probably just the first year of
Yeah. Yeah.
everything. Right. I don't know. It's going to be so crazy. Um, Now, another goal I have is, of course, any negative thoughts, vibes from last year. And I did slowly do this throughout the year.
Yeah.
Anybody that's not kind of good in my life, that's been bringing me down, that's, you
Talk about
know,
it. Talk about it,
yeah,
man. That's
yeah, you get
yeah.
the negative
Yeah.
energy, you get the negative people, the people are
Yeah.
dragging you down, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff that's like, okay, well, they don't want to, you do things for one person, you kind of reciprocate that energy. And so it's kind of what I always, I've been working on this for the past couple of years actually, is okay, who's in my circle and what we're going to do and really interchange some amazing energy and have fun and help each other grow in businesses and everything too. And I've
Yeah.
been doing a lot more on businesses because I find people need to know more about what is around us, what's around our
Yeah.
surroundings and how we can help each other a little bit more. So I did do the biz connection. So that was my new segment I did last year. So I want to grow that this year as well. That's another huge goal of mine, is to get some more little businesses that are in our community to come on and help them grow, because as everyone's been helping me grow by coming on, supporting me, I'm going to give
Yeah.
back to the community as well that way. I think that's super important, as everyone, you guys are all coming in, watching us, listening, you're supporting us. We want to support you back. So that's a huge goal of mine as well. Um, I don't like to set too many goals throughout, because I find, as a lot of people do, is they set, oh, I got like 10 goals within the first month, I think the stats are like 90% of people drop off their goals, right? So I actually believe in not setting a New Year's resolution. I think that's a bad thing. So what I believe in is
Okay.
setting, yeah, yeah, because that's why a lot of people are like, okay, these are my resolutions. I'm going to stick to them. I'm going to go to the gym every single day this year. Da da
Yeah.
da da da. The gym
Yeah.
is packed for the first week. By now,
For
what
the
are we
first
on
week,
day? We're day 10. Okay, so it's going to start dropping off soon.
it's
You'll see.
starting to thin out, huh?
It's going to thin out. Like I was at the gym today and there was probably 10 people in the gym, but I went, kind of mid-afternoon, so it kind of varies. But by the end of January, yeah, like a lot of people, they've already stopped. So it's
Yeah.
implementing your schedule, it's implementing your goals slowly because
Yeah.
especially bigger goals become a lifestyle change. Then,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
have a good goal, like having a healthier lifestyle, going to the gym, that stuff,
Yeah.
we want to go and we want to do, we're all fired up. But the thing is that getting too excited too much at once and you just strain your body, you're going to strain mentally.
Absolutely.
So you have to
Absolutely.
really just, okay, well, start one day of the week, work up to 2 days a week, schedule it in just like your appointments, schedule it in like watching our show. It's very important. If you're
Yeah.
out, get
Very
on
much
your
so.
treadmill right now and watch us while you're working out. Do it. It'll be fun.
I call that a double bubble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
So
get more bang for your buck. Yeah.
exactly, right? Yeah, lots of entertainment and you lose weight. Why not? That's how to do it. So that's what I believe in for my like the New Year's resolution. So following upon that, what I usually do is I sort of gauge each month. Like, okay,
Hmm.
what was good this month? What was bad this month? How can I improve on the things that I'm trying to do? And am I achieving my goals? Am I getting set back? So it's just a little bit at a time. Like Leslie here says, absolutely slow and steady wins the race, which is true, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, it's all about just, celebrating even the little wins.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we celebrate our wins on our guests that come on the show and, it grows bigger and bigger. I'm like, this is great. And celebrating it together. And that's what you need to do. So when you have a little goal, okay, well, I've lost 5 pounds. Great. Celebrate by not always eating cheesecake like I do, but celebrate by dancing in your kitchen. I don't know. But,
That's your cheat day. We just gonna call it your cheat day. You know what I'm saying? Don't
yes,
don't
yes,
don't
yes.
beat yourself up. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. And that's it too. Be gentle
Yeah,
on yourself. Don't beat yourself
absolutely.
up because if you
Yeah,
do, then you will stop. Because you're like, oh, I
yeah,
can't have that cheesecake. I can't have this. I can't have that. A little bit. Just,
yeah,
get your, work hard and yes, treat yourself, but don't go overboard. Please don't go overboard.
yeah, yeah,
So, and I need to share that because, as my other sponsor, like he's Ben Queen Fitness. So he's, amazing. You guys start with him for your New Year's resolutions because I tell you, he's wonderful. The lineup for like lifestyle lineup is amazing, but he's the same. He'll keep you like on your goals. And it's like, he'll always say, like, you can't just rush and expect it overnight. Like, it's slow, steady. Don't beat yourself up and just, if you fall off the wagon, we all do it, get back on. It's okay, but don't be hard on yourself at all. So, yeah, so this year, definitely more positive vibes, kind of see who's in my circle, work harder a bit on my business, get some more amazing people on our shows. Not like we don't have
yeah,
already, but some,
yeah.
different people on. Maybe we'll have to look for someone we've never had before in some kind of a category. I think that's like one goal we need to have together for this. I think
I
that'll be
like it.
fun.
I like
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
like it. Like
And then,
goals
yeah.
are amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I love setting goals. Shouts out to the culture gang, London, Paris. Being
Yeah.
around positive energy helps you stay focused on your goals, things that God has for you. Surround yourself with like-minded people that understand you. God will sit the right people at your table. Shouts
Hmm.
out to you. That is amazing. That is a jewel right there. I love jewels and I love when people key in, because that is
Yeah.
definitely the mind state. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
so easy for people to throw you off your square. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm.
seemed like it was a lot of that in 2022. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me personally, moving forward in 2023, just with negative energy, like I'm big on protecting your energy and surrounding yourself by positive people, like LP said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your energy is everything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if you dealing with people that don't match that, and it's always some kind of negative, it's always hindering. You know what I mean? Those are the type of people that you need to move out of your life, and that is something that I'm going to continue, because I've been doing it, and
Yeah.
those are some things I'm going to continue to do. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just moving forward, being positive, um, focusing on my business. You know what I mean? We talk about everything we do, all these shows, address the culture, head event music group,
Yeah.
just moving it to the next level. You know what I mean? Taking everything up. You know what I mean? Our YouTube channel is monetized. Shouts out to everybody that subscribed to the Address the Culture YouTube monetized. YouTube channel. Tap in, go subscribe right now. Tap in at
Okay.
Culture on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Help them numbers go up. But that's what we're gonna continue to do, man. We're gonna push the needle and bring out amazing content. You know what I mean? Through the platform, through music. LP is an artist on Head Event Music Group, so we get her music together. She has an amazing voice. She got an amazing project. We putting it together. We also have a project together called Beauty and the Beast that we're gonna put out.
Mhm.
Super dope. So this year, when we just trying to package everything. When we talk about just a brand. We're just gonna
Yeah.
continue to move forward. You know what I mean? And for me, elevating in other businesses as well. You know what I mean? In 2022, I was able to purchase my first property. You know what I'm saying? So now in 2023, thank you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We're gonna keep that going. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get some more properties. We're gonna get properties in other places in the country. Moving forward, other business venues as well as ventures. You know what I mean? We just try to move forward, man. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Across the board, and that's what I'm gonna focus on. Just upgrade. You know what I mean? I got on my health kick in 2022. I done lost some weight. You know what I mean? Putting on some muscle. I'm going to
Yeah.
continue that. Continue to slim down. Continue to work out. Continue to eat right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Prosper with my friends, my family, my loved ones, the people that's around me. Just trying to elevate. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to do in 2023. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Across the board. You know.
Across. Just across. What do you think was probably the hardest thing you went through last year that you've learned so much about, even just about yourself, or just something that you're like, I could change that part of it?
Um, to be honest, in 2022, I made some of the best decisions in
Yeah.
my life. You know what I mean? Like 2022 wasn't a year where I was like, man, I should have capitalized on this. I should have did that when I could have did this. I have been really focusing on making my next move, my best move. You know what I mean? And not just moving. You know what I mean? Plotting,
Mhm.
strategizing, and it's been working. You know what I mean? So I really didn't make too many bad decisions. You know what I mean? Everything that I've done, it kind of moved me forward. You know what I mean? And we all know, life has its moments. Life
Mhm.
throws the monkey wrenches and things go on, with personal, family, certain situations. But overall, man, I made great decisions. Um, the relationships I do have grew, what I mean, even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody that taps in with me and supports
Yeah.
everything that I do. I really do appreciate it. I really do love it. You know what I mean? And that's just what
Mhm.
it's been for 2022. So I'm just going to continue to try to make the best decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I really didn't make no bad decisions.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't have no time to be making bad choices. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
we got to move and we got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? How about
Yeah.
you? What in 2022 you felt like you should have done different, or even if it was, it might not be.
Might have been. I think sometimes I tend to hang on to things from the past. So past memories or
Mm.
past things, and I'm like, oh, I wish sometimes it weren't like this or it weren't like this. And, so it's like moving forward. Sometimes in life, I used to be extremely, extremely scared of changes in my life. And then up until about, you know, 7, 8 years ago, things changed very quickly for me. And especially over the past couple of years, starting my business, incredibly fast and amazing. So I wouldn't ever change that. So I had learned that, you know, we'll bring God into the equation, of course, because
Hmm.
He puts us into a position where we need to move, we need to change, we need to
Absolutely.
grow.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, if you're stagnant, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I started learning, okay, not to be afraid of changes, and that changes are good, and it's brought me so much joy and so
Yeah.
much. So, just little things would pop up in my brain of just like, okay, past things. I'm like, okay, that happened. That's good. I had some good
Hmm.
memories, bad memories, and I grew from it and to continue on. And it's been, that was one harder thing, I think, more in the beginning of the year. It was harder. And now, of course, towards the end of 22, it was like, okay, I got this. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I really saw a lot of growth for myself over the
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
just personally and through my business too. Like I met
Yeah.
so many people through my business this past year. It's been incredible. And I'd have to say,
Yeah.
if I didn't change or grow, I wouldn't have met anyone. So it's
Yeah.
been so exciting. It's been so fun.
Yeah.
So, I can't like not say that it's been incredible. So that's one thing that I was like, okay, yeah, I really got to work on this or work on that. And I do recommend for everyone to just like sit down with yourself in a quiet place and just really focus on like, okay, what are these things that are holding me back, or what do I dwell on mentally
Yeah.
even, or what am I doing consistently the same that I can change for the better? Because I think a lot
Yeah.
of us don't do enough inside work, right? So I think it's important that we do that every so often. That's why I say every like about every month or so, I'll kind of go back and just reassess how the month was, and personally and for my business, and what can I do to kind of change things or whatever. So that's like the biggest thing. And sometimes I really try not to be, like I said, I'll beat myself up that I'm not, growing, or I'm not doing what, like let's say our shows didn't get a big number that day. And I'm like, oh, I feel so like frustrated. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and then there's been days I wanted to quit, like really,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I should be doing this, or, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden, like we get this amazing feedback and people are like, no, we really love your show and it's helped me with
Absolutely.
this or this. And I'm like, oh, so
It
even
feeds
though
you.
I
It motivates you.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
I really assess. I look at the whole picture, not just like, okay, one bad thing that happened or two bad things that
Yeah.
happened. I look at everything as a whole. How has it been going? Right. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's definitely one thing. So, yeah. Okay. What about you?
I love what you said about God putting you in a position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of resonated with me because I always say faith without works is dead, so we work. You know what I mean? That's like my motto. You see what I'm saying? Um, and I'm a firm believer that God puts you in certain positions, but it's up to you to be prepared for
Mm.
those blessings. Because just because He opened the doors for you, that don't mean you in a position to walk through it. You know what I mean? So I'm big on doing my part and being in a position to receive whatever,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, blessing that God has in store for me. So I love that type of energy and that type of mind state helps motivate me. Shouts out to the coaching game. The biggest goal is to achieve growth every year. I love that type of
Yeah.
energy. I love
I
that
wouldn't say
mentality.
every year. I would say like as little tiny growth a day.
A
Like
month, a
look at your
week.
yeah, look at
Yeah,
like
yeah,
plants. I
yeah,
got a plant, a couple little plants a little while ago, and I just see like all their little growth, and I'm like, oh, my little
yeah,
plants. Because I used to
yeah,
suck at growing plants. Like I was
yeah,
the worst person in the world for growing things, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, they're growing, and it's like look at it almost like my growth, and I'm like, oh, that's so great.
yeah, yeah.
It's silly,
But
but
let me ask you about growing. You know what I mean? Now, when we talk about
yeah.
relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
Let's go into that.
and moving into 2023. You know what I mean? And
Ooh, yeah.
protecting your energy and staying on top of certain, energy and people that's around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
moving forward, what are some red flags? Because you spoke about the negative energy. What are some
Hmm.
red flags that you can, you know what I mean? Not just in a relationship. We could talk
Yeah.
about man, woman, but just across the board. What are some red flags that you see that people may not see that can change, that you need to change moving into 2023?
Yeah. Well, I think, like you said, those open doors, right?
Hmm.
I think we need to, when we're around positive people, is to be able to receive. And I think actually, I'm going to say this, I think it's a give and take with relationships, whether it's business, personal,
It's a two-way
you know,
street. It's a two-way
yeah,
street.
and
Yeah.
everything. So I think everyone should, I mean, of course, have your boundaries. We talked about that before, which is very
Hmm.
important. However, but be open, listen more. One person, I'm really bad. I'm really bad for talking. Like, this is why I do the job I do. But I really did start like sitting back and just listen. Okay,
Yeah.
what is this person trying to tell me?
Yeah.
And just really, assess what's going on in that moment instead of just like, wandering off and thinking of a million things and not listening to that person and kind of closing that in a way.
Hmm.
So that's
Hmm.
one thing that, is very good for any type of
Hmm.
relationship or any type of, like you said. So, yeah, I think that's really super important, along with the support. If someone's not supporting you, I mean, I'm not going to support someone in something that's like horrible, of course. Like, no, like we said, boundaries, right? So, making sure that, is that person supporting you? Are you supporting them in their endeavors? How's that going? Are you like cheering each other on? Are you like, okay, yeah, whatever, have, a nice day, where bye, see you later? Are you, trying to help them grow through their whatever they're doing, right? Their endeavors. You have to look at, okay, well, like I said, it's business, it's personal, it's whatever relationship you have with whoever. So look at that individually and go, okay, well, how can I support that person and talk to them? Say, hey, how can I support you? Right? So have that conversation. I think that's really important going forward because this is the year for growth. A lot of growth, I think,
Absolutely.
for everyone. So I think it's important to be like, okay, well, talk to whoever and say, hey, I would really love your support if you could just, text me saying, have a good day today. Or, just support at the end of the day, I just need a hug. A high five, whatever, or just like, okay, I just need your support by, I don't know, cheering me on through my race, my
Just being
marathon, whatever it
supportive.
happens.
Just being
Yeah,
supportive. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
huge and you don't need balloons and you don't need confetti
Yeah.
cannons and whatever to be like, hey, you're doing amazing. But just
Yeah.
be there and being there too and listening because that is part of support too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
You,
think?
you, you, you know what I've learned? People are afraid of change. You know what I mean? I think people
I was.
get into a rut, and they see the red flags. You know what I mean? Because what might be a red flag for me not be a red flag for you. But I'm talking about your red flags when you know you're in a relationship or you're around somebody that's draining you. You know what I mean? Me
Yes.
personally, I'm a glass half full person. The glass is always half full with me. It's never
Yeah.
empty. You know what I mean? So if you dealing with somebody help fill you up when it's a little low, you know what I mean? And you always find yourself pumping or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Those type of relationships you need to change, you know what I mean? And people are afraid of change. That's why I value all of the relationships that I have and the people that are
Yeah.
around me, the people that support me, the people that's a part of my team, the people that really support the movement. Like I value them, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because people don't appreciate when you got good people around you. You know what I mean? It's few and
Yeah.
far between. You know what I mean? And people will find them just staying in a rut, staying in bad relationships because they don't want to change, because they
Yeah.
don't think they can. they, or if it's an abusive kind of situation, or
Oh yeah, no.
physically or mentally, you have somebody telling you ain't good enough, or telling
Yeah.
you can't do XYZ. Any of those kind of situations, you need to move it, because, like Cari said, in 2023, it feel like it's the year of growth. It's to feel like it's the year of
Yeah.
elevation. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
so much going on in the world, and with this pandemic, we kind of seen that life is short, life is precious.
Mhm.
We so many people
It
died.
is.
We lost so many different things and
Yeah.
opportunities that transpire with that. It kind of put things in perspective. So if you are
Mhm.
surrounded by people who can't fill your cup, and can't give you the energy that you give them, you need to make a change in 2023, because you
Yeah.
know what I mean. As far as we know, this the only life we get. You know what I mean. So you can't allow yourself to be paled down with somebody else's inhibitions, with somebody else
Mhm.
negative energy, with somebody else doubt, because
Yeah.
it'll start weighing you down, and you'll start doubting yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's what I feel like in 2023. That's the mind state. You know what I'm saying? So if you see them red flags and you around surrounded by negative energy, move, change, because they not gonna change. You know what I mean? It's up to you
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make that change, especially if you noticing the red flags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very hard to kind of see sometimes, especially when
Yeah.
you're so used to being around someone or in a situation, and it's just habit. You're just like, okay, like I said, it might even be work. You go to work
Yeah.
every single day, and it could be
Yeah.
a red flag at work. Really assess those situations and see. I don't say ever, don't quit your job if you, you know,
Oh no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying
no!
quit your job,
Don't
but
quit
I'm
your job.
saying if
Some
you can
things you got to
change the
push through.
situation. Yes, yes. I don't want everyone going, "Oh, I quit my job because Karen said so." Please don't do that. I was like, "Oh, I need my foot in my mouth
Don't
right now."
quit
Oh
your
my
job.
goodness.
I know your boss getting on your
Yeah,
nerve. I know you hate
yeah,
everybody on your shift, but you got to
yeah.
push through. You got bills. You feel me?
Yes, yes. Go in and see, more of a positive thing. However, yes, if your boss is a jerk and things are
Yeah,
happening and there isn't anything you can do and it is draining on you mentally or physically, whatever, maybe make that change, right? You
yeah.
have to really
Don't quit
assess
until you
that.
find another job. You
Please.
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Please, because like there's like the whole inflation, like please, I don't want to get into that.
yeah.
So, but yeah, for sure. And like you said, we touched upon it a couple times, the negative energy, leave behind 100%. Like I want everyone to be happy. Yes, you're gonna have bad days, but turn those into good days. And I want to see 23 like be like the best year for everyone. I know everyone says it every year. This will be the best year.
Yeah,
Let's make it a great year, not just the best
yeah,
year. We make it a
yeah.
great year. Leave behind the bad energy, the red flags. Definitely like go see if like some people you may have to Google it. Google relationship flags, Google up, that kind of stuff because some people don't see it, right? So I
No,
mean, like some
no.
things are like you said, the negative energy. Some people are gaslighting you. Some people are projecting bad
Mm.
energy on you all the time.
It's a lot. It's a lot of gaslighting going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Whole
So
lot of
check
gaslighting.
that out. Exactly. Jesse's saying I'm getting an echo. I don't know if you get an echo on your side or not.
Um,
I don't know.
I
He
don't
keeps
really. I
saying
don't
that I'm
hear it.
getting an echo. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. Do you guys hear an echo if you're listening to this show? I'm not really sure. Hopefully not.
Put it
So,
in the chat. Let us know if y'all hear us, if it's an echo or anything.
yeah, because sometimes we don't hear it on our end for sure. So, but we'll get that clarified. But yeah, so those are things. And then just that extra baggage, like we wanted to touch upon it because the baggage is very weighing you down. Don't bring that
Mm-hmm.
into the new year. Try and leave what you can behind or work on it, right? I'm not saying, it's really, really hard for some people to make those changes. Yes, some people need time. I get that. But absolutely try and do the best you can each day to what you can fulfill, right? And just a little bit at a time. Because, like I said, New Year's resolutions to me, like I said, they should not just be a New Year's resolution, they should be an everyday resolution. Okay, let's try this, try that. So, oh yeah, there you go. A lot of people need therapy in 2023. Yeah, 100%. Don't ever be afraid of just saying like you need help. as well, because some people do, and that's just how it is. Like, get yourself better, right? Yeah. Lexa, you're saying I'm referring to the echo on and off when BW talks. Okay. Oh,
Okay,
I
we
guess we'll
got some
kind of
people
assess
saying
it.
no
No, no
echo. Some
echo
people
on my side, and some are saying it's you. I don't know. I don't really hear it. I know you've cut it in and out a little bit, but there's been no echo. So,
but
okay,
it's
well, we'll
all good. We
continue.
appreciate everybody for tapping in with us and continuing, man.
Yeah,
We got some amazing shows coming up. We got some amazing guests. And we're gonna do a lot of shows where we talking
yeah,
about different things that's affecting the culture, not only in the states where I'm at, but with
no,
Cari at in Canada. You know what I mean? And we're gonna
yeah,
tap into to different cultural aspects and different things that we're going to as people. You know what I mean? Because we kind of want to continue to connect, continue to take what we do to another level, man. So we really
yeah,
appreciate everybody tapping in for the first show of the new year. Again, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk to us about, please let us know. Hit myself or Cari. You can
yeah.
also hit Just TV. Let us know. You know what I mean, and we will definitely talk about it and tap in. Again, man, we appreciate everybody for tapping in on our first
Absolutely.
show of 2023.
I think this year too, Big Wall, one of the goals for this show that I would like to have is a call-in show that
Yeah,
people can call in or pop on and we can have a discussion about a few things too. I think we really need to have that so that we can see what the cultures are, because that's going to be kind of interesting to see, right? So,
I like
yeah.
it. I like it. You know what I mean? Because y'all are co-hosts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we appreciate y'all, man. So we will be back next Tuesday with the same type of vibe, same type of energy, giving you news you can use. We got an amazing guest next week. You know what I mean? So y'all already know the vibes. It's your boy Big Wall,
And your girl, Cari. And
and
this
this is
is
the Culture
Culture
Connection.
Connected.
And we gonna see y'all next week. And like I always say, your culture makes you who you are. So make sure they respect it. We're gonna catch you on the next episode. We up out of here.
All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gotta say much when you make that right connection. If you wanna double up, keep the money in the tuck, I can put you in the right direction. I can never get enough, all I got is us, I speak the true confessions. Everything goes smooth cause I stay on the move and make them right connections. All you gotta do is hush, you ain't gotta say much when you make them right connections. If you wanna double up, keep the money in the tuck, I can put you in the right direction. I can never get enough, all I got is us, I speak the true confession. Everything goes smooth cause I stay on the move and make them right connections.